Hello and welcome to today's class. We have this challenge before us here. We have 81 to the power of x minus bracket open 81 all over 7 close bracket all raised to the power of 0 equal to 16 to the power of x, the value of x here. So we take our solution. All right, now let's put down the equation we have here. This minus 81 all over our 7 all raised to the power of 0 equal to our 16 to the power of x here. Now, if you check carefully, we are having 81 all over 7 raised to the power of 0. And we know that your a, according to the law of indices, that a to the power of 0 is equal to 1, provided a is not equal to 0 or not an imaginary number. And that's why this condition is given here. I think so. That's why this condition is given here. And so we can rewrite the whole of this. So rewriting this is going to give us 81 to the power of x minus our 1. Now, there's something I want to do here. I want to raise this to the power of x, which is still going to give us 1. And so if I raise it to the power of x, this now be equal to 16 to the power of x. Why am I raising this to the power of x? It's because here we have 81 to the power of x, here we have 16 to the power of x. So raising this 1 to the power of x will help a great deal in solving this challenge here. Now, if you look at this here now, we want to make the right-hand side of the equation to be unity. In other words, we want to make it to be 1. And for us to make this to be 1, we just have to divide by 16 to the power of x here. So let's here divide through by 16 to the power of x. We divide this by 16 to the power of x, and we equally divide this by 16 to the power of x. So here we have 16 to the power of x, here will give us 1, here we have 1. Now let's take a look at the quantities we have on the left-hand side. The quantity here is raised to the power of x, that is h1 as the base number and the exponent is x. Here we have 16 as the base number and the exponent is x. There is a lot to this effect here, and it says that when you have your a to the power of your m all over b to the power of same exponent m, said we can rewrite this as our a all over b all raised to the power of m, right? So what we have in here now is in this format. We want to take it to this format. And so we can have this to be our 81 all over 16 all further raised to the power of x minus, we do same thing here, 1 all over 16 further raised to the power of x equal to our 1. All right, so from here, we now check carefully. If you check 81, 81 is a perfect fourth root. Okay, 16 is also a perfect fourth root too. Same thing we have in here. In other words, if we want to break this 81 to the lowest base, it can be broken into 3 to the power of 4. And 16 can be also reduced to 2 to the power of 4. We can equally reduce this and also 4 to the power of 4. 1 to the power of 4. It still give us 1. So let's rewrite this. So 81 can be written as our 3 to the power of 4 all over 16 is 2 to the power of 4, or in bracket raised to the power of x minus, here we're going to have 1 to the power of 4 all over, here we have 2 to the power of 4 all raised to the power of our x. This is equal to 1. Okay, so if we have this to be 1, then let's continue on this side here. All right. Now from here, we just have to look carefully. We just have to apply the rule which we have here to this again. And if we do that to this and this, we're going to come up with our 3. We're going to have 3 all over 2. Okay, 3 all over 2, all raised to the power of 4, further raised to the power of our x, minus our 1 all over 2, all raised to the power of 4, further raised to the power of our x equal to 1. Then here we're going to apply another law which says that you have your your a to the power of m times n, said this is equal to your a to the power of m, or a bracket raised to n, which is also equal to a to the power of n, or a bracket raised to n. Yeah. So these are some simple laws, but however simple they may be, they are very powerful in solving exponential equations, solving algebra. So I can multiply these together, multiply this, and so we're going to have 3 all over 2 all raised to the power of our 4x minus 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of 4x equal to 1. Simple, right? Good. Now, we just have to do something here. We can solve from here using a particular alphabet to represent the whole of this, use a particular alphabet to represent the whole of this, right? Then I cannot go ahead to, evoke the difference of 2 square into this system thereafter, right? And we can get our answer from there, straightforward. But that will take us a long time. So all we just need to do is to look at the quantity we have inside the bracket here. Here we have a denominator of 2, here we have a denominator of 2. So if we decide to bring out these 3 over 2, we have here 3 all over 2 minus 1 all over 2, which is this and this. What do you observe? If we subtract this from this, we're going to end up having 3 minus 1 all over 2, which is equals to our 2 all over 2, and it will give us 1. And look at the quantity we have on the right-hand side is just 1. So we just have to rewrite 1 in terms of the quantity we have here and here. And so this is going to give us our 3 all over 2 all raised to the power of 4x minus 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of 4x. This is equal to our 3 all over 2 all raised to the power of 1 minus our 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of 1. Everything we have here is same thing as 1 here. So from here, by comparison, okay, so we cannot compare. So by comparison, we're going to have here equal to this, or this equal to this. And if we do that, we're going to have our 3 all over 2 further raised to the power of 4x will now be equal to 3 all over 2 all raised to the power of 1. The bases are the same, and so we can equate the exponent. So we're going to have here, this now thus means our 4x is equal to 1. We divide by 4, we divide by 4. Cancel, cancel, so we're going to have x is equal to 1 all over 4. This is the value of x we're going to have from this equation. But here, let's do a simple check to see if this actually satisfies the original equation. So let's do it this way. So let's take our check here. Check. The original equation is 81 to the power of x minus 81 all over 7 further raised to the power of 0 equal to 16 raised to the power of x. So wherever we see x, we are putting in 1 all over 4 in there. So here we're going to have here 81 raised to the power of 1 all over 4 minus 81 all over 7 all raised to the power of 0. This is equals to 16 raised to the power of 1 all over 4. So we can rewrite the power 1 all over 4 in form of radical. And so rewriting this in radical form, let's come back to this place here. So we're going to have 81, which is the 4th root of 81, then minus 81 all over 7 all raised to the power of 0 equal to the 4th root of our 16. So what is the 4th root of 81? That is 3. Okay, so we're going to have here 3 minus, everything here will give us our 1 equal to 4th root of 16 is what? 2. If we take away 1 from 3, that will give us 2 equal to 2. So that we have 2 equal to 2 means that the answer we solve for x equal to 1 all over 4 actually satisfies the original equation. So this is how you solve and verify equations of this kind. If you have any question with regards to this, drop it in the comment section. I thank you for being there. We love you. Bye for now.